We are continuing to look at this, though. You can see that Hurricane Beryl making its way towards Jamaica right now. It's a Category 5 hurricane, been causing a path of major destruction in the Caribbean. You can just see from that satellite, it's a massive storm.
Yeah, I mean, and it's basically heading straight for Jamaica, right?
Yeah, the latest track has that center of circulation off of Jamaica, off the coastline of Jamaica, making landfall. But those outer bands will work their way on in and going to be causing some devastating storm surge there, as well as flooding, rains, and the wind.
Yeah, and also significant because of how early this is happening within hurricane season.
Yeah, to have a Category 5 hurricane, Steve and Madison, this early in the season is historic. I'm kind of crunching some of those numbers as well, but for that far east and for it to really rapidly intensify this early, it's a concern for this Atlantic season.
Absolutely.
And we're already seeing some of the damage. There's some outer-lying islands like Grenada where you can see some of the devastation that already those high winds and rain are causing. This was Beryl when it was just a Category 4 storm, so you can imagine now it's a 5. Like we've been talking about, though, it has been strengthening overnight to a 5.
And from there, look at Barbados. The video recorded by a tourist who says he was in Barbados to attend the World Cup final, T20 World Cup final. He is stranded there essentially until those conditions improve. And again, what they're looking at there now is tough to look at, but that's not 4 or 5 category winds right now still impacting them.
No, it's not. That's just a sign, though, of how the atmosphere is just getting really unstable. Those winds are already driving its way on in. And as it gets closer, continuing to see those conditions deteriorate through the day.
Yeah, and you have to think about these island nations that it's, possibly coming in the path of. I mean, those don't have the infrastructure that maybe the United States would have. So we've got a loss of communications in most places right now. We also know that there's been at least one death.
At least one death. The strongest hurricane this early in the year, as Madison was just mentioning, obviously creating some real concern as it continues to move, if you will, into North America, possibly.
Well, and what's interesting, you say that possibly. I've looked at the long-range forecast. I'll show that coming up, and it's going to make its way through the Caribbean, make its way possibly over the Yucatan, and then into the Southwest Gulf. Whenever that happens, I always pay attention because anything in the Gulf Coast, Gulf area, we need to pay attention to.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of folks paying attention, too. So we're going to keep you updated on that.